Let me clear my throat. Well, fight fans, people all over the world, how are you guys feeling? Wow, pretty interesting stuff, huh? That's boxing, right? That is fucking heavyweight boxing, ladies and gentlemen. That's heavyweight boxing. Wow, it's heavyweight fucking boxing for you. I don't, I don't know how else to put it. Yo, how many times did I stress this shit? How many times? Like I ain't know, yo, look, I ain't Edgar Casey, I ain't Nostradamus. I don't fucking, I can't predict the future or nothing. But I'm quite certain that I can look back at several fucking lives and say that I stressed that this shit could potentially happen. I said, I don't care. If he goes the rest of this fucking year, floats and fights spare tires, but a top 5, top 6 world ranked heavyweight, constantly putting gasoline in your hands, putting gasoline on your gloves. That's the type of shit that can happen, man. He controlled the fight. And I mean, when you go back and you watch the replay and you really, and I mean, look at the replay in slow motion and look at what Povetkin did right as he was throwing the shot. Went left, dipped out of the way, pulled it just enough, came up with like a vicious uppercut / hook, nice little sharp angle with it. Fa. That's it. That is it, man. Woo. Yo. Oh, man. Nathan Kerr, good morning. DT3 salute. Mr. Ring Eye salute. Fid salute. Arla Constable salute. BJ Ben salute. Now, this is the thing, Fiat. I don't understand how YouTubers take losses. That doesn't resonate with me because if you go back in any situation, you could be wrong. I said Tremaine Williams was going to be Angelo Leo, and I based it on the styles. And he was a step in. He didn't beat him. I lost money on that fight. Didn't bother me. That's the type of shit that can happen. It is a prediction. You base it off of certain things that you know about a fighter. You base it off of the styles. I mean, I would like to think that you use your hypothesis and make the best possible educated guess that you can. It ain't like you're going to get it right. All I'm saying is this. I'm not invested. I am not emotionally invested, once again, in no fighter. If anybody figured that out about me, I don't know what to tell you by now. This is what happens. I said this shit was going to happen. I didn't say that I was wanting him to lose because everybody knows that I was rooting for him. I think everybody was rooting for him, given the circumstances. But this is what could happen. When you are a fighter who fights nothing but top 10 talent consistently over and over and over and over again, what do you think is going to happen? You are going to lose. I don't care who you are. I don't care how great you are. I don't care how nasty you think your right hand is. I don't care how slick you might think he can box. I don't care whatever you think about whoever. And I just use current styles, current past situations, basing that off of what I just said. Because how we attribute things in boxing. Don't matter who it is, man. They can catch a fucking L. And I mean, that's what's going to happen. It happened to Anthony Joshua. I don't know who. I don't know who thought he was just a pudgy kid that just bounced from around the block, that just finally popped the balloon, came down with the cabin and the old man, and just jumped in front of the freaking MSG arena and came in the boxing ring with some gloves on, like he was in a Disney Pixar movie. Because that ain't Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz was a solid fighter with only one loss, you could argue and say that he won. Top 10 talent, period. Whether you don't know it, same thing with Aegis Kavaluskas. The way people get on Terrence Crawford. This is what we know. Povetkin ain't no slouch. We just watched the fight with Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter blitzed him, right? He blitzed that man. He blitzed that man and he weathered the storm at 40 years old. And he found a way. Well, I thought he won. Not really. But he got a draw out of the situation. Michael Hunter's a younger, fresher guy coming up from cruiserweight. Povetkin shouldn't have won 12 rounds with him if he was supposed to be who he was in the rankings. I didn't ever care too much for him. But what I'm saying is this, man. Who putting all of this emphasis on age when we done seen Archie Moore, we done seen Bernard Hopkins, we done seen George Foreman, we done seen all of these other individuals come back and face that so-called age monster, that father time thing. Got around that shit. Shout out to Michael Moore's chin, meeting George Foreman's right hand. So this is what happens, man. You took a different coach in 6-week notice. Bro, who was I just saying this to? Who was I just saying this to? Man, who was I just saying this to? I said, I wonder. I said, if Dillian White gets knocked out, I said, what if Mark Tibbs sitting? I said, Mark Tibbs going to be sitting at home watching the fight. What if Dillian White gets knocked out with Xavier Miller in his corner? Oh, man. Yeah. I'm going to put this link in here. Hey, boom. Yo, man, all I can say was good shit. Regardless of whether you like it, regardless of whether you're disappointed, regardless of whether you like, the 1,000 days, the 1,000 days. Yeah, the fucking 1,000 days, man. The 1,000 days. So what? He got a rematch clause. I'll see you again. That's all you can do. You fall down, you brush yourself back up, and you keep on going, buddy. That's fuck all I can say. Coke Stokes, salute. Yeah, man. You gotta big up Povetkin, man. How can you hate the guy? I ain't hating on the guy. Man, I'm not hating on the guy. I said this shit could happen. I said there's a strong chance this shit could happen. How many times did I sit up on this damn mic and I said, man, I don't know, man. It's a 50-50 fight. That boy sneaky with the head movement. He got fast hands on the inside. He a sneaky dude. He will slip you and clip you. I don't know. This is a 50-50 fight. We were saying this constantly, nonstop, over and over and over. This was a reality that could possibly, it's a 50. It was a 50% chance that was a reality. That shit came to life in dramatic fashion. Yo, what are the chances that he would go through the ropes in the same way AJ clapped him, hands flailing, like he just got crucified, thrown on the cross, in the same way AJ clapped him? Ooh, bruh, I'm talking about sprawled out. Looking up at the stars, man. Because he wasn't looking up at the lights. looking at the stars, man. I like the way he handling it though. But yo, that was KO of the year, stamped. Man, he ate it, man. And that's the thing. Look at White's fights, right? Consistently. Goddamn, Mob, you don't stop sending me all these goddamn YouTube links. Look at this nigga still sending me. I'm about to hit do not disturb. This nigga sent me about 8 of them motherfuckers. Look at all of Dillian White's recent fights. His recent opponents. You tell me one time he wasn't in trouble. He was in the same type of trouble with Oscar Rivas. He ain't get hit like that. I'm not saying, look, he always has a little potential to get a little laggy. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. A little laggy. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. He can just kind of get a little, hit the daydream button. Just a little bit. Just a little bit in the ring. Man, I feel you, Michael Turton. Salute. That boy got hit so hard, I'm trying to tell you. If there ever was a life-changing moment in your life, God, that's that one of them joints to where you understand the meaning of life type shots. When your whole life flash before your eyes and shit like that, when your lights start playing like one of them film reels and shit, one of them old school joints start flicking through the scenes at the end of that joint. Like, yeah, when your eyes start flickering like that, bro, you've had one of them moments where you've been touched by an angel. Shout out to De La Reese. That nigga was touched by an angel. That nigga, he punched it. Look, AJ and Povetkin have officially punched Dillian White's whole soul out his body. I love Dillian White, man, but that shit was good. Oh, God damn, he got knocked out. Yo, what they call, look, you know when you playing Street Fighter, right? When you playing Street Fighter and they hit him with that joint, he got hit with one of them. Shout out to Street Fighter, man. Is his chin under question? I don't know. I ain't even really answering that question. Like Myron Madness said, like, last night when we was on the live, he was like, man, we got to start asking if, you know, Dillian White chin is under question. And honestly, I kind of think he's right. I understand it was a blast, but he always hitting the canvas. That don't make him a bad fighter, but he do touch that joint a lot. Shit. Yo, when it happened, right? When it happened, I said, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like literally, like that. Like, yo, you would have thought I just saw somebody get their brains blown out right in front of me. Like, I was just like, yo, I was on the floor for like 15 minutes. I didn't even realize I was there. Real shit. Like, I was on the floor for like 15 minutes, y'all. I didn't even realize I was there. That's how shocked I was. That's how in the moment, watching his chin get crit-act. I mean, crit-act. That's how much I was not there. Like, that shit had shock awe. Ooh, what the fuck? Damn. What just happened? My God. I wonder what Eddie Hearn's thinking. Mark Tibbs sitting on the couch like, huh? Yeah, I felt all of those things. While his life was flashing before his eyes, I was running through a whole list of scenarios like, shit, this is going, yo, shout out to my boy Koki, man. Yo, Koki, this is going to be a long week. Got a lot of shit to talk about. What the fuck, man? I can't believe it. Yo, when that joint went in slow motion and you watch that nigga whole eyes just go do a backflip. His whole pupils did a whole backflip in his head. And it's just like you just see him falling in slow motion, like his whole body just limp. Like he was just prepped. If you like in slow motion right there, you could have just threw a black suit on him and a tie and a white dress shirt, threw some fresh ass, threw some gators on his feet or something, and slid his ass in a casket. Because that nigga was prepped, casket ready. Woo! Woo! Oh, man. Hey, Mr. T, salute. Scrambled eggs, man. Scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs. White guy heart, but his chin is sus. Hey, man. Hey, man. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. When the nigga fell back, all I was thinking about was there's a mortician out there that loves boxing right now that is playing with some embalming fluids and shit somewhere in a basement of some funeral home with a flat screen TV watching this whole thing take place. And he's like, slide a suit on that gentleman, get him ready. I could fit him in the extra large I got right here. What you want? Pine, cherry wood, oak, maple? Fuck, man. In my Brennan Shaw voice, man. Fuck, man. Like, he was out of there. Oh, jeez. Yo, if ever, y'all, I'm gonna keep it a bean. If ever there was a time for if ever there was a time for Deontay Wilder to come up out of that hiding place, come up out of that deep, dark, bit of ass cracking toilet paper here. If ever there was a time for him to come up out of that, it'd be right now. Because after that Dillian White laugh, that I think about half of the boxing world done chopped up, used, reverb, flipped over and over and over. Yeah, man, I think, this is the time you can make an appearance, bro, because it'd be warranted right about now. I'd even say you deserving of that. I'd say you could get that off because he got his whole block cleaned out. You got beat up bad too, Deontay, but he got his whole, like, yo, scrambled eggs. Scrambled egg. Man, look, it's something about Dillian White footwork, man, that I just do not like, man. He just like, he got clumsy. He got like, his legs is like real, like good fighter up. It's like his mechanics just not right. Like Dillian White gonna give you the best Dillian White he possibly can give you every night, man. But I mean, his mechanics can only go so far, man. I mean, he wasn't blessed with like the best mechanics. That's the best way I could put it. He wasn't blessed with the best mechanics. But oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, man, look, man. Look, man. That shit. Hey, Deontay. Yeah, hey, look, if you gonna get it off, you better come off right now, bruh. You can't wait. You can't wait till tomorrow to do it. You gotta do it right now. So if you're gonna put a video out there talking about, and that's the guy y'all thought that could beat me, do it now, bro. I still don't believe you, but you should definitely do it now. Please. Look, I don't care, Troy. You missing the point. You are completely missing the point. He got knocked the fuck out. Wilder still walked out, whether he was out on his feet or not. And yeah, he got beat up. Like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from Dillian White's performance. He got his clock cleaned out. It was the point in time, like I was saying in several lives, over and over and over again, and a lot of people can vouch to that. All of them other fights, it don't matter. It don't, all them other L's, all of that other shit, none of that matters. The only fight that matters is this one. My thing is, the way he laughed at that man, the way Dillian White laughed at that man, the way he chastised that man on social media. Man, you telling me Deontay Wilder ain't gonna get no kicks out of seeing him get his whole brains cleaned out? That man got his whole brain turned from an arena to a stadium. His head got turned from an arena to a stadium. Povetkin took off the roof like it was the Cowboys Stadium. He took off the roof. Troy, I repeat, echo, Troy Graham, echo. He took off the roof. Nothing else matters. Rematch clause, yes, get that thing back. But as far as him and Deontay Wilder are concerned, man, Deontay Wilder don't care about him winning four rounds. He got knocked the fuck out. Shout out to Smokey, though. It almost happened on a Friday, too. Which is just a day late. Not pun intended. Just saying, man. Deontay Wilder loving that. And low-key, Mark Tibbs kind of loving it, too. Oh, y'all thought I was going to lie to y'all or something? Yo, what y'all want me to sugarcoat this or something? What y'all don't want me to tell y'all the truth or something? Y'all thought two hands was just gonna come up here and kick some bullshit to y'all? Nah. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. Look, we already know what it is. White is good. White gonna come back. He gonna come back and get that W. Now, if he don't, though, now we're gonna talk about something different. But no different. Same situation last summer, 2 months prior, in June, or was it July? I think it was June. Pretty sure it was June. Madison Square Garden. Anthony Joshua suffered the same thing. So it happens. You got a rematch clause. You come back. We already know what he was doing the entire fight. So I'm not sweating what Dillian White's going to come back and do. Just come back and get that joint. But you got to live with a 2020 KO of the year, bro. You've been posterized, bro. Like what we say in the NBA, you already know. He's going on a poster. He's going on a poster. Hey, man. James, I'm not, y'all act like I'm a Deontay Wilder subscriber or something like that. Look, man. It's irony in defeat, man. The irony of defeat. You got to live with all that comes with it. This is day one after a fresh mashed potato brain knockout. Deontay Wilder and him do not like each other. If that dude was laughing at me the way he was laughing at him, oh my God, because I know I used it. Several of my videos. I made fun of him with it. So I know how serious the laugh was. Oh man, I know Deontay Wilder loving this shit. And I mean, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, Deontay Wilder, he's the biggest duck in the world. We know all of these things. But I'm just saying, he got posterized, man. He got posterized on a night to where he knew he had to be flawless. He had to be patient. He couldn't be sloppy. He couldn't take 1 second off. As we always say, right? This is the heavyweight division now. Don't soften up on me now. Don't soften up on me now. I mean, look, it is what it is. You live to fight another day, man. Live to fight another day. I'm just saying, I'm just as shocked as everybody else, man. Like I said, how many times have I said this? The fight is 50-50. I don't know. I don't know. I'm rooting for Dillian White, but I can honestly say I don't know. Povetkin can win. He can knock him out. Povetkin has better head movement. Just saying. Dillian White had the jab. He was doing the right things, but like I said, 6 weeks you change your trainer. I said something about that. I made a video about that. That alarms me. I even said if he gets knocked out, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, when he fought Oscar Rivas, I mean, we're not going to act like we all thought that was a shoe-in win for Dillian White because we didn't. These are the risks he takes. He plays Russian roulette with his career. And in the most important time in his career, he chose to play Russian roulette once again. And it backfired. Now he's got to just come back and win the rematch clause. He got knocked out. It happens. It's the heavyweight division. So fucking what? I'm just saying, it's a great fuck. It's something. It's great. It's a great laugh. It's a great laugh. I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. Not saying that I'm laughing at his pain or anything like that, but I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just looking at every angle of everything, man. Dillian White talk a lot of shit too. We can't be dismissive of that. Dillian White like to talk. So he about to they about to do a whole bunch of Mortal Kombat uppercuts. I'm talking about the Sega Genesis version and shit. They about to have his head popping off. They about to do all types of stuff to Dillian White. Like, get ready. And them young kids, they working on that shit right now. Oh man. See, there's a lot of people that could be a lot more vicious than what they was, because I'm telling you, if I was a fighter, I kick the fuck out of his ass while he was down right now. I ain't even gonna lie. That's just what it is. We ain't friends. We not friends. We not friends. Yeah. I know, Kogi. I seen that shit. We not friends. I'm gonna kick the shit out you while you down. You fall, I'm gonna make you fall harder. Make sure I break. I'm gonna make sure when I kick you, I break something too. I'm just saying, man. Yo, that shit, that's what I'm saying, Cat. Watch that shit in slow motion, bruh. He timed the shit out that uppercut. Bruh, that was a flawless shot. It don't get no more pretty than that. He timed that joint and knocked that man dick string smooth loose. It's what it is. Like, bruh, I can't do nothing but respect him. What the problem I got with Povetkin? Not one. I hear all of these dudes talking about, we got to check what's in his syrup. We got to check what's in his juice bottle. We got to make sure he ain't on grandma's secret sauce, because I don't know about him. We got to make sure he ain't got no mambo sauce in his diet. He might be jugging off something special. I'm just saying. Like, can Povetkin have a 24 hours to enjoy his win? That's what I'm saying. Now Dillian White get knocked out, so we gonna do him like they did Tyson Fury. Come on, y'all. I'm just saying, look, if it was if it was the Klimbo, y'all know. If it was the Klimbo, we'll find out when that B sample hit. That's what I'm saying, bro. They always try to twist narratives, man. Let that man live. Let him enjoy his W, fam. Like, he ain't like, man, he won that joint fair and square. He dipped and came back with the shits. Man, look, I'm sorry. Dillian White, you got to hold that. You my man. You already know. You my man, but you got to hold that, Slim. Real rap, man. Come on, Mo. Like, for real. Let's think about this shit, man. You had every opportunity to win that fight. That man was on the canvas 2 times. You completely controlled it with your jab, and the body work was beautiful. It was menacing. Menacing. But you took your foot off of the gas. He timed you. You didn't use what did Dillian White say he wanted to do before the fight? I even put that in the video. He said he wants to have a dust up. That's your problem. You want to have a dust up. Oh, ashy ass. You need to keep your ass about the dirt. Keep your ass about the dirt for a little bit. Stop playing around down there. It get thick in them trenches. It get thick in them trenches. You can't be playing around down there. Fucking shit, man. Facts, Pastor Eric. Like, yo, he got skills. He got skills. And people always underrate him. And the only reason you got to understand why people underrate him, we got to understand there's a lot of mirroring propaganda that goes on in boxing. Boxing has always been the corrupt sport, the premier corrupt sport. Let's not get it twisted. Rackets on rackets. So, I mean, like, yo, if anybody's going to talk about Povetkin in a disingenuous way, it's promotional bullshit, man. It's promotional propaganda and bullshit because they don't want to give a guy credit. Why would you credit another heavyweight that's fighting that's on the opposing side? Nobody doing that. So I'm just saying, man, Povetkin's a fucking great fighter who timed his ass and knocked that boy whole head off his shoulders. MK head rolls. MK head rolls. Coming to a meme near you. Shit. That's what I'm saying, BJ Ben. You got lazy. You got lazy. The kid came back with the counter uppercut. He put you to sleep. You should have bobbed where you should have weaved. You should have weaved where you should have bobbed. Dylan White versus Sasha, the old man uppercut, finish him. Brutality. It's only clueless boxing fans that don't realize Povetkin is elite. Elite, absolutely. Only foolish boxing fans don't realize Povetkin is elite. The real ones know what's up. And if anybody's going to acknowledge that and try to use that, oh, he's old. You tell me anytime that you ever had to get in a physical confrontation with anybody, are you going to sit up there and just slack on the guy because he's got some age on you? Nah, I don't think you will. I think you're still going to go out there and protect yourself with all you can because he can fucking hurt you. An older guy can hurt you. A younger guy can hurt you. Shit, an older guy can probably hurt you a lot more. Got a lot of experience in that old brain of his. It's a lot of boxing Q. It's a lot of IQ. It's a lot of rounds. It's a lot of things you know what to do because Povetkin has been in trouble before. We got to realize he won his last title in trouble. That's where the "Do You Believe in Magic" speech came from. Shout out to Teddy Atlas. Wow, I can't wait to hear fucking the fight with Teddy Atlas, man, to hear what he got to say about this, man. I know it's gonna be good, man. I know he's gonna be fucking proud of him too, man. Got to be. Got to be. Good for you, Povetkin. Because Povetkin is one of the most classy heavyweights that have graced the ring, man. And we got a lot of fake people in the boxing game that don't give him no respect, man. And he had to go out there and steal his respect last night. That's what I said. Both of those guys were vying for the same thing. I don't know why anybody thought that fight wasn't as equally as important to Povetkin. That was his last chance. You got to take advantage of that shit, man. Dillian White got a lot more time to go, man. But look, if you go out here again, look, bro. And unfortunately, regardless of whether Xavier Miller's going to catch a lot of heat, man. He's going to catch a lot of heat. And unfortunately, that's just a part of the game. Nobody wanted him to change his trainer. Everybody liked Mark Tibbs. And unfortunately, Dillian White put on a great boxing match, and he's going to catch heat for it. The new trainer always going to catch heat. Young guy don't have the credentials. Yeah, he's going to catch a lot of heat. Oh yeah, oh yeah. He got big respect, man. Big respect. You got to, man. Look, I like look, man. I think everybody was picking Dillian White to win. Think everybody was picking Dillian White to win, but at the end of the day, it ain't about nobody. Nobody can say when they've had their time. It's not for us to pick when this person has had his time or that person has had his time. It is up for that person to choose that. You have 12 rounds to seal your fate. And if you don't do it within 3 minutes of each and every round, whose time is it then? Whose time was it? Who really made the most of their time? You got to make the most of every second of that time. You can't be asleep at the wheel. You end up fucking flailing out the fucking ropes. That's what happens, man. That's what I'm saying. It was I had him winning every round too. He pulled that counter perfect, man. He pulled it just enough because it was only just man, look, man. If they fight signs that uppercut, that was a perfect shot. He pulled it just enough, and it was tight too. He only had that amount of space to literally get up in there. It was that short of an uppercut that had to sneak up in there. That was some sneaky shit. And I mean, White was just there for it. He was there for it. He just snuck right up underneath him. Crack. Good night. Good fucking night. Yeah, it was a Dylan White dust up. The only thing is, man, shit, we need to dust off the bottom of his boots so we can see them goddamn advertisements. Since he was showing them joints off to Coogan, now I know why he was showing off his boots to Coogan. Because he want to make sure he get that ad money. Showing off that promo. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Alexander Povetkin took the whole Eddie's backyard garden roots all from the ground, along with Dylan Head. Oh man, this nigga called him Pedkin. Come on, man. Not Pedkin. Hey man, he did his thing, bro. And I said, man, it was a recipe from disaster. As soon as fucking he wasn't training with Mark Tibbs, I called that shit. I called that shit. I said, no matter what, I'm riding with him. And he just didn't come through. And that's what fucking happens, man. That's what happens, man. Like I almost felt yo, like, oh my God. Like, oh bro, like watching that shit live, like seeing it as it happens and it unfolds. And and it's me, Myron, and Andrew. We all watching this shit at the same time. And then you just see it happen. And you just like, oh my God. Oh, like, it's just, I can't tell you the shock value. I can't even begin to describe to you what I felt. Like when I say it was an out of body experience, bro, I literally came up out of my body. I didn't know I was, like I said, once again, I didn't even know I was on the fucking floor, man. Like that shit shocked, like, yo, still. But I made a shitload of money on DraftKings last night. But yet and still. Look, man. Dillian, look, this is what you gotta understand, man. It when you've proven yourself, you don't gotta prove nothing to me, Dillian White. This is where I understand where Floyd comes from sometimes when he say, yo, you can't never make a fan happy, can't never make a newspaper happy, can't never make a journalist happy. You can't make any of these motherfuckers happy. You gotta ultimately, keep your career in your hands. And sometimes, man, bro, like I said, you proved everything you needed to prove, bro. It was okay for you to take an easy touch, man, and just coast and just wait for your mandatory spot. I wasn't opposed to that because you deserved it. But once again, when you're a guy who fights nothing but top 10 talent in the heavyweight division, what do you think is going to happen? And it quite possibly couldn't be the last time if he continues to be active and continues to fight opponents of that caliber. It couldn't be AJ's last time. Tyson Fury, his time could be coming. It could be next. It's the heavyweight division, man. And anybody that thinks that people just prance around with undefeated records and you're supposed to be mixing it up 50-50 with top-notch elite opposition in the boxing world, then they're not elite opposition, because when real fighters fight each other, motherfuckers lose, man. Everybody loses. Everybody. And it just happened to be, man, he got beat by an honorable fighter. He got beat by a good fighter. Got beat by a great fighter. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in knowing that, look, you slipped. You slipped, and he slipped you, and he cracked the shit out you with an uppercut. Now what are you going to do? His attitude is up. He already know what he going to do, so his mind state is right. I mean, Dillian White always got the right mind state. So, I mean, I'm not really too worried about Dillian White right now. I'm enjoying the event. I'm enjoying all of the shit that happened. I'm running it back, and I'm looking at all the shit that happened like, yo, that shit was live, and he got his whole head knocked the fuck off. End of story. I'm going to laugh about it. I'm going to talk about it. Fuck it. We knew this was a 50% chance of happening. And shit, Povetkin lived up to his 50s, his side of the 50. He wanted that medal. Because that boy got cracked twice. Got off that canvas twice. And found a way. What? Conspiracy. Eddie planned this with the small ring rematch clause. That way he can get Dillian White out of the way of Fury AJ for now, but then bring him back, him potentially mastermind Eddie. I mean, hey, if that's what you hypothesize and that's what you believe is going on, hey, bro, I'm not trying to stop you, but I mean, shit, that's some elaborate fucking master coaxing right there, man. If fucking Eddie Hearn can pull that off, he's the ultimate fucking finesse master, man. He's the finesse god. Finesse god Eddie. Y'all want to know what I thought the problem was for Dillian White? Like, this is the beauty about not having fans right now. Like, I feel like, and you're absolutely right, Kat, because look, this is the deal, man. I said, why is this motherfucker spending so much time in Portugal with his dogs, man? Ain't getting nothing done in Portugal, bro. Then, did you listen to him when he went to the corner after the second round? Did you start listening to him after the third round? That motherfucker was dog tired. He was exhausted. You could hear him. He always had a problem with gas, man. Even Luis Ortiz would be white. Luis Ortiz would get knocked the fuck out. Luis Ortiz couldn't be no Povetkin, man. Povetkin would knock Ortiz the fuck out. who Ortiz's most notable win is arguably Bryant Jennings or Dave Allen. That's anything else? Ortiz has never been a fucking champion. The one time he had a chance to be an interim champion, he messed that up, popping dirty for fucking pigs. Ortiz is a joke. And anybody that believes in that guy, man, like they really, you've been brainwashed by the boxing propaganda. And that's all right though. All the way out. All the way out. He will get sparked all the way out. Absolutely, Povetkin is way more accomplished, man. Yeah, Povetkin White 2 is happening, man. He got a rematch clause. And like I said, Dillian White, he in good spirits, man. He not even bothered by the knockout. He said he still views himself as the top heavyweight in the world, as he told Sky Sports. Said he's happy for Povetkin. He said better man won, and he said he'll be back. Man, Pigeon Mike, stop it. Ortiz could not beat Dillian White, man. Ortiz can't beat Dillian White. He can't beat him. Povetkin lucky he beat him. Like, Povetkin lucky he walked away with that win last night. Now, Povetkin would ice Ortiz. Dillian White would knock Ortiz all the way out. Ortiz is, man, look, oh my God, I can't have this conversation with people no more about this dude, man. This dude got Father Time written all over his goddamn face. Like, he ain't never beat a live body, ain't never held a belt of any significance. He ain't never done anything of any significance in the boxing world other than beat the so-called the White Rhino or Brian Jennings. And this is the dude that's knocking everything over. This is that killer over at the PBC. This is the boxing world boogeyman. This is the slick southpaw killer that everybody's talking about. The guy with fucking high blood pressure. Oh my God. He's got to sign waivers to jump in the ring because his life is on the line before he even steps in it. Like, I'm so sick of talking about this guy. Like, him, Deontay Wilder, all of these dudes, they jokes, man. We're at a point now in boxing where all of them dudes is weeded out. You gotta look at the top guys in the heavyweight division and realistically look at these dudes like any one of these guys could beat each other. And I ain't talking about no damn Deontay Wilder. I'm talking about Tyson Fury, Dillian White, Anthony Joshua, Alexander Povetkin, Andy Ruiz. All five of these guys, Philip Hergovich, he on his way up. All of these guys, all of these dudes intermingle. Like, you match them guys up. There's no guarantee any of those dudes is going to walk away with a W in that night. Any one of them dudes could beat each other. That's all facts. Like, this is what it is. This is that division. And now that you starting to get the guys, the fake ones out, and the real guys that know how to throw their hands in the mix, you really starting to see what the heavyweight division is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a whole lot of smoke. It's supposed to be a whole lot of boots in the air. Pause. Dudes getting knocked on their ass. It's just what it's going to be, man. Weed the fake ones out. Get rid of cut the cans out. And let's get back to fucking boxing. Oh my God, that is too funny, man. Shout out to Pastor Eric Miller, man. That was a good one. That was a good one. The only thing Ortiz can keep is blood pressure charge. You're absolutely right. He's spiking needles, got thermometers, blowing up them old glass thermometers and shit. Soon as they take his temperature, man. This old dude is a walking waiver, man. He's a walking waiver, man. That nigga freaking his ankles is like damn sand, bro. He got sand for ankles. You know it's bad. You know when you go to the gym, right, and you work out, you like naturally look bigger when you finish because your muscles are swelled up because you done worked them out and stuff like that. So your muscles, you naturally overwork your muscles. That's how you get your muscles bigger and stuff like that. Stressing your muscles out, working them out and stuff like that, right? So you know it's bad when you notice every time you watch Luis Ortiz work out, he pump the iron or whatever he get done, he never look bigger. His skin just be sagging off of him and stuff like that. Like, bro, you know you old. You know you old. You don't even look big after a full workout, bruh. You supposed to be a professional. You don't even got no definition after a workout. He beating on his chest like King Kong. Nigga, skin look like damn leather in that joint. Leather skin having ass, beating on his chest like King Kong with the. You know when you got the 3 curled up gray hairs on your chest, it's over for you. It's about to be a whole lot of Nugenics, Metamucil, and that damn 7-day-a-week pill kit. The joints you pull out for grandma and them when she asks you for the morning, evening, and afternoon pills. Yeah, he had it for that life. ASAP. Man, look, man, I don't get it, Daniel Jordan. It's like they it's like all of these dudes they run in small fanboy factions in this YouTube world of boxing, man. Like they got their agendas, man. Like people like gotta lean. People are try to line themselves the promotional outfits and click themselves up and all that shit. Look, man, this is the deal, man. Dillian White, a great fighter, man. No matter how you slice it. Deontay Wilder would, as a champion, Deontay Wilder would have been considered a great fighter to me if he was a great fighter. That's all it boils down to. And if he conducted himself as a respectful champion. But he's not that. So it's like, bruh, all fighters should get their respect. They should all get their respect. I ain't praying on nobody downfall. Like, yo, he was in there with somebody. Nobody can shit on Dillian White because Dillian White was in there with a fighter that at the end of the night, anybody could rest their head and say, yo, he fought a dog. And he went out there and he did what he was supposed to do. He didn't go out there and just like lose like no sucker. That's just what it is, man. You get caught with a shot, you get caught with a fucking shot. Like, honestly, I think that Dillian White loss might have helped out this whole situation for real. Now that Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua thing, man, that thing just got prolonged. Not Tyson Fury, but now Dillian White done prolonged his situation a lot longer, man. Anthony Joshua and stuff could just shine to the light. But I know one thing, Anthony Joshua was blown last night. Oh my God, was he blown. He was like, every time I get close to this W fucking BC, man, some bullshit happens. Every time. Damn, Dylan. I know AJ be like, every time I get close, he like the green belt. He like the green, one of them. He like, I'm so close to that green belt, I can smell the leather from here. Every time I get close to this belt, that joint just get legs. Like the vibrations, the energy of the world, the gods don't want this joint around me right now for some reason. Like that joint contagious. It's got the cooties or something. Dude, the green belt got the cooties. Fuck, man. AJ can't get close to that joint. Yeah, Usyk relentless. Only thing is, man, we just don't know. We just don't know how relentless Usyk is in the heavyweight division when he take a shot. Now, when he fights Zora, we're going to be able to see if he can still keep that same relentless pressure and come forward and still be able to box with that same style at the heavyweight division, because it's a lot different up there. It's a lot different up there, but I can't wait to see it. I'm always excited when I see a Usyk fight, man. That man goes in everybody's backyard and steals belts. Country to country. He goes country to country, breaking hearts with a psychotic smile on his face. I feel, I am very feel, very feel, very feel. I feel, I very feel. I'm feel. Are you feel? Because I am feel. I am very feel. Bro, how pissed off would people be if Usyk gets star watches Zora? Don't get it twisted. I'm rooting for Usyk. Hey man, everybody rooting for Usyk, man. But I think if Chisora go out and spark, because we gotta be, look, man. Chisora is the type of motherfucker right now at this point in his career, man. He's like a regular Renaissance man. He's like a regular he's like a regular Cinderella man. Like he's trying to mess up everybody's party right now. And he don't care how he come, he don't care how he enter the building. He don't care if he's smelling like, yo, he like that one wild fucking uncle that just come to the party smelling like wild alcohol. He know the event real formal. He don't care how he kick in the door. He ready to set some shit off. He just don't give a fuck. That's Usyk right now. He ready to come crash everybody party right now. He don't give a fuck how much alcohol you smell on his goddamn breath. He's coming in there, bitch, and he about to knock some shit over. So if he get knocked out by Chisora, man, oh man, I'm Phil. I'm very Phil. I don't know how I would feel. I don't know how I'd feel. I don't know. I'd very feel though. I'd be very feel. I don't know. That should be wild as hell, man. That should be crazy. Yeah, man. Like you can slow Usyk down, man. You start chopping down that tree. You can slow Usyk down with some heavy shots to the body. Like Chisora just got to, you know what I'm saying, show a level of quickness in cutting off that ring. And I think Chisora can have a lot more success than people believe. Because I think when Usyk get hit by a guy like Chisora, because we got to understand too, Usyk is there to be hit. Usyk does take a lot of punches. Usyk cannot take those same punches up here. Chaz Witherspoon, bro, because going 7, 8 rounds with Chaz Witherspoon, bro, that was not a good look. And I understand, you know, speed breaks are got down over time or whatever, but I mean, his punches, it took a whole lot of breaking down and a lot of punches per round to try to get your freaking point across with that guy. Because regardless if that guy was a spare tire or not, Chaz is a big guy. Usyk is not a big guy. It's a fucking. He said it's good. The white thing, the WBC is over. Like honestly, bro, he's vindicated. Well, I can't say he's vindicated, but he is free from well, technically it's not over because there is a rematch clause. I guess we're free from that conversation right now, considering the circumstances of what took place last night. I'm Phil. I don't know how to. I know Dylan White isn't very Phil. Dylan White don't very feel right now. Oh shit! Damn, Cat went there. So Usyk is pissing off. He at home ain't doing shit. So-called recovering from another injury. That boy do be injured a lot. That's from all of that motherfucking breakdance and them speed and them spandex. Miguel Moika salute. Props to AJ, a younger Povetkin and White, and beating the brakes off both of them. Facts. Can AJ get his respect though? I mean, can he get his respect? Povetkin getting a whole lot of respect around here now. I mean, I do recall AJ just knocking that boy whole head off. I mean, hey, and Dillian White. He did Dillian White the way Povetkin did Dillian White before Povetkin did Dillian White the way Povetkin did Dillian White. I'm Phil. I'm very Phil. The dude, the dude like Mr. Glass from that movie and shit with Samuel L. Jackson. Usyk, the white Mr. Glass. Oh yeah. Hey, he took white. Hey, look, man. I did say that shit yesterday, didn't I? Motherfucker. Alexander Povetkin took Dillian White to that upper room. The upper room when Jesus. Dillian White in that upper room when Jesus punched the soul out of his goddamn body. That joint left him, mind, body, and soul, all on vacation. They packed my bags like, shit, fuck that. Let me get the fuck out of this house. This nigga's brain is on vacation. South Croy, salute. He is gone. Man, look, man, AJ listen to the corner even when he don't even know when he listening to the corner. What shot he hit me with? What was that? What round is it? What shot he hit me with? What round is it? What was that? Third? Fourth? How many fingers am I holding? I can fight. I can laugh about it now. Oh, man. I can laugh about it now. I couldn't then. Yeah, man, Koki, man. The upper room when Jesus. We sent that boy. He sent that boy. When Jesus. Yeah. Sent that boy to the upper room. AJ said. AJ said. What he hit me with? What was that? What round is it? With left hook? It's funny now. I can laugh now. It wasn't funny that night though. I was dying inside. Said, what what he hit me with? Left hook? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, Sean Porter versus Bud Crawford will be an exciting fight. Like honestly, at this point, man, like I'm past even like thinking about like trying to get any premier boxing champion in the ring with Terrence Crawford. I don't see it happening. They ain't gonna let they fighter fight him. And they don't want to see it. Like the only way Bud will get that fight is if he cross over to the PBC, and that still ain't no guarantee. Is you gonna be wearing one of them cheap ass t-shirts? You gonna be wearing one of them cheap ass t-shirts Gary Russell be wearing? I want Leo next. What's up, Al? He got that joint embroidered, motherfucking in town, down the street somewhere and shit. Hey, yo, Al, look at my shirt. Look at my shirt, Al. I want Leo. I want Leo next. What's up, Al? I'm sitting there like, why he wearing that shirt And this motherfucker on national TV, he could have just said that on the mic. Like, what the fuck is that little ass shirt gonna do? Oh man. Oh shit. Yo. Gary Russell, you a dummy for that one, man. You from the city, man. This fool. These niggas like, yo, I swear these niggas be pulling they struggle plates out in boxing, yo. Like, yo, if y'all don't know what a struggle plate is, a struggle plate is that one joint you throw together at home, right? You know you ain't got that much in your refrigerator. So you just grab, you know what I'm saying? You grab the styrofoam plate out the cabinet, you might have some corn on that motherfucker. It might be a piece of leftover pizza, a Pop-Tart, some Kool-Aid. You never know what's with it. Bitch, a straight struggle plate, man. Or it's just, you know what I'm saying? Or it's just somebody calling themselves making a motherfucking homemade dinner and they putting that shit on paper plates. That's a struggle. That's a struggle plate. This nigga Gary Russell got a PBC struggle plate on his back. Like, bruh, how do you go to the ring like that, bruh? After the ring, like, after the match, like, yo, look at my shirt. Y'all see this shit? Al, Leo. Like, bruh, you could have just said that on the mic, stupid. Like Sean Wayans be saying to Marlon on the TV show, stupid. You could have just said that on the mic, stupid. Oh, man. Yo. It looked like he made that joint with a gray crayon, young. Like, that was the only joint left in the box. So he went to the store and got a black tea that nigga grabbed a black tea from the liquor store. He grabbed a black tea from the liquor store and a gray crayon because that was the only joint he had left in the box. He just wrote, "What's up, Al?" on the back. What's up, Al? Leo, you next. Shit, man. That's what we call a struggle plate. That's the struggle plate right there. Oh yeah. Josh was just like, damn, bro. Josh like, damn, every time I get in within range of this damn belt, it always finds a way to get away from it. Oh man, look, man. Well, that's it, man. As we always say at the end of the shit, it costs y'all nothing. Pay a nigga no mind. Some motherfucking bars. Respect, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. We be back at it again. Got a lot of edits and chops to do this week. Dylan White, get your ass up. Respect, though.